Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and we're back with more Heavy Rain. And, well, sorry if I seem a little bit kind of tired right now. It's kind of the early morning hours. I'm still trying to get this done. But anyway, yeah, so last time we left off with Scott. He's about to pay a visit to Kramer once again. After he pretty much tried to kill us. Yeah, right.
They're gonna pay for everything they've done. Don't try to stop me. Don't even fucking try.
Scott's gonna go on a rampage. Damn. Ooh, headshot.
Where are you old bastard? Your office?
Ow. Oh, I gotta actually aim. It's like all of a sudden this became a shooter. Oh, he went through the window. Maybe somewhere. Oh. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not seeing any blood or anything.
There he is. Time to settle it.
All right.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Well, no gun anymore, huh?
Please, don't hurt me! Oh.
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the Origami Killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer!
Oh, come on. I don't know why it's not working.
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know! I swear! I don't know anything! Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
Oh, good.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the Origami Killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh, you disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. My heart! My heart!
Oh, he's having a heart attack.
Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
Fucking bastard. Let him die. I'm no better than him if I let him die.
You just said
I
that.
can't let
Opposite.
him die, even though he deserves it.
Even though he deserves it.
Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
I mean, you could have just let him die. It's your choice. Oh, sorry for the mess. I must have killed over 20 men. But yeah, I know. I was kind of surprised that there's no blood or anything, no gunshot wounds or anything on the bodies. Maybe it just didn't bother because it would have just been too much to render in the game, I guess. Or you could say Scott didn't have a real gun. It was just a tranquilizer gun. Yeah, and they're not dead. They're just all asleep. So I don't know how, but somehow. Yeah, so I don't know how, but somehow Madison knew where John Shepard's mother is?
John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle. Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah. Well, hope.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Sure.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Room 19. Where is that?
Let's see. Got some flowers. Uh, 17. I think this is 19. I think. Yeah. Are there anything else out here though? Just not really. Oh, off to see Ann Shepard. Maybe tell us anything about John.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
It's gotta be a tough time getting to this woman.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Okay, how about John's brother?
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Second son?
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Let's say foster family?
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Okay.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Yeah, that's not looking too great. Can't really get her to focus or concentrate. Or really remember.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepard.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
I don't, kind of my question really is just, I know we're here trying to get information about John's brother, because it's most likely he's the Origami Killer. But at the same time, I'm kind of wondering, how did Madison really know about John having a twin brother? I mean, the only thing we got out of Paco was that Paco knew a guy named John, or his name was John Shepard. But that's all we really got out of him. We just knew the name John Shepard. But well, I don't know, maybe it could have been an off-screen investigation. She found out that John Shepard had a twin brother, but surprisingly still couldn't figure out a name.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepard? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Alright, nothing there.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
Oof.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. This woman might be the Origami Killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then.
Let's see.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
That's kind of sad, really.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Too bad.
Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
I guess it could work. Possibly. Maybe. Alright, I think the flower could probably help jog her memory a little bit.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Interesting.
Show her things that take her back. Hummingbird. I guess the dog. Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember. Show her things that take her back.
Yeah, I believe it was the dog.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it? I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand?
What's the name?
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Give me something.
Come closer.
Okay. What is it? What's his name? So she knows the name. She knows who the Origami Killer is. Alright, Ethan. Right, still on the last one.
The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
I wonder where we're at. It's like a white room here.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die.
Oh, damn.
You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
There's got to be another way. I can't kill myself to save my son. Kill myself to save Sean? That's ridiculous. I'll find some other way. I'm sure I can save him.
Maybe?
The cameras. He must be watching me. Save Sean and die. Christ. He loses his father, but at least he's alive. Maybe it's the right thing to do. There's no choice. I've got to do it. If I want to save my son. Poison. So, if I drink this, I'll be dead in an hour, and if I don't, I won't get the last letters.
Oof.
He could be lying. Maybe I'll die as soon as I drink this, and then no one can save Sean. Am I willing to die to save my son? 1 hour to live. Just enough time to save Sean. Nothing to lose. I've come too far to stop now.
Yeah. Well, it's gotta be something. Ugh. And of course they have cameras all around, so that you can't like pretend to drink it, you know. Using that forced perspective to make you think you're drinking it.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
Well, at least we know where Sean's at.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Run for it, Ethan, run.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
Still can't find anything, huh?
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the Origami Killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
Yes, an asshole from beginning to end.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful.
Good point.
That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Alright, so, yeah, so at this point we're on a time limit here. Yeah, so this is technically the last time using Airy, so if you don't figure it out...
2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
Yeah, so you're on a time limit. If you don't figure it out in the next few minutes, you could end up killing yourself.
Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere.
Okay. Geonosis?
The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
Alright.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
There probably is. Let's see.
Impounded in a police case 5 years ago. The gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop.
Good point.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Alright. Analysis? Well, I mean, I know what I'm looking for, actually. Oh, that. Pause right there. Analysis.
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
It's the watch for promotions at the police. I mean, that was like far back near the beginning of the game.
The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
I mean, unless they just happen to have the same watch, but never know. Okay.
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake. That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
You got a choice: accuse Blake or investigate further. Now let's investigate further. Try and get the good ending here.
A cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha. He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
Yeah, I mean, you can choose to go after Blake. You can go after Blake, but yeah, that would give you a bad ending. Or I guess the false ending, I should say. Granted, I don't know why he doesn't just tell Blake what he found, but maybe he just doesn't even want to bother anymore because he's not going to listen.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days, and I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the Origami Killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
That's out of nowhere, really, because I never really saw them actually in a romantic relationship, but okay. I'm just saying, it just seemed out of nowhere.
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
Don't worry, John. I'll get some help. I hope. Maybe.
Need to get help fast. John's gonna drown. John's gonna drown. Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time. This place is completely deserted. There's no one around to help. Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long. Hold on, bro. I'll find someone. Then we'll come back and save you. Dad, it's John! He fell into a pipe!
Oh,
He's
get out of
drowning!
here, you little pest! Leave me alone!
You gotta come, Dad! Come on! John's gonna die! John's gonna
Well,
die!
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away!
Please, Dad! I'm begging you! John's gonna die! John's gonna
What
die,
did I tell ya? Scrap!
Please, Dad! You've got to save John! I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about me, Scotty.
tragic, man. Very tragic. I mean, if only their father would have actually helped, John probably would be alive. Yes, very tragic indeed. Yes, well, I guess if you haven't figured it out as of yet, Scott Shelby, a private eye, he is the Origami Killer. I mean, he said the brother's name was Scotty. Scott. Makes sense. And of course, now what he's doing is just destroying evidence. So I mean, this entire time, thinking that we've been just being a private eye collecting clues from the victim's parents, what Scott's been really doing is just going after all the evidence he left behind to destroy it. But granted, I don't know why all of a sudden now he needs to get the evidence to destroy it. I really can't say. I mean, he could have probably done this at any point. You know, it would also kind of explain why he was so reluctant to work with Lauren, because you know he didn't want her to know the truth as well. But then with the romantic passion, I guess, if you want to call it that, maybe he actually did care about Lauren. I mean, otherwise he could have just killed her at any point, like Manfred here. I mean, he was alone with Lauren. He could have just killed her at any point, but maybe he actually had feelings for her. And of course, he was the one who shot Paco as well. And I guess he did visit his mother. Yeah. Back to Madison. Once again. Friday, 6:36 p.m. Don't have much time left.
Let's hope he's not home. The killer might be here. I better be careful. If he's in his apartment, I'll pretend I got the wrong floor. I should have informed the police. But I have no proof. Just the statement of an old woman who's lost her memory. The moment of truth. If Ann Shepard gave me the right name, the Origami Killer lives here. No answer. If I can get in, I am sure I'll find something. I'm gonna be in deep shit if the killer comes back while I'm searching his apartment.
Door's locked, obviously. Alright. Yep. Oh. I swear this camera is just not cooperating with me.
Yeah, lost your touch, girl.
I guess she's the master of unlocking, I assume.
The Origami Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is.
Hopefully, right?
Gotta be fast. He could come back anytime. I'll go through it room by room. There's bound to be some kind of clue.
Bunch of files. Alright. I guess really the only thing here that really would matter.
He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out. That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke.
Yeah, unfortunately.
A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
I mean, that would explain how, that would explain how the kids were kidnapped in broad daylight. Because a cop was there presently. Sound like something hidden behind. Oof. Hey, a secret room. What do you know?
This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims.
There's the typewriter where he wrote the messages. Origami figures.
Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. But it's some kind of a well filling up with rain. Slowly drowning him. There's not much time left. There must be something here showing where the well is. Shit, it needs a password.
Origami? Rain? How about Max?
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child. What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Alright.
Bingo. Come on. There still might be time to save Sean Mars. That's enough. Now I get out of here and I call the police.
Whoa. Never mind.
I found my little secret.
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Get in there.
Okay.
Don't panic. Just stay calm and think.
Okay. Oh, come on. Trying to open door. Not working too well. Okay. That's too heavily enforced.
The door's locked. No way out.
Oof. Sounds like a weak spot. Well, smoke is coming through. That's not good. He's burning down the apartment.
I'm gonna lose consciousness in a few minutes. Unless I do something now.
Okay, bust my way out of here. You know, actually, if he just wanted to kill Madison, I don't know why he doesn't just shoot her, but maybe he doesn't want her to leave any more evidence, I guess, of his bullets in her or something. Maybe he wanted to make it seem like it was an accident. Oh. About a little bit of time, I guess.
I might still have a chance. If I can just get out of the apartment fast enough.
Oh, it's on fire. All right. Oh, God. So much fire. Oh.
It's way too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. I gotta find something else.
It can jump or don't jump. Or not jump, actually. Oh. I'm on fire. Okay. Not good. I mean, we could probably be like, what, three stories high, I guess? It might kill me.
The apartment is already in flames. I gotta move fast if I want to get out alive. Think, Matt, think. I gotta find some way to protect myself from the heat and smoke.
Yeah, not great. Gonna try to find a way out of here. Try this again. Oof. And of course he'll lock the front door, right? Wouldn't be that easy. time limit. I mean, I could choose to hide under the table, but I don't know what good is that gonna do. Let's see, a fridge. Nope. If I can actually... I guess that works. That was a little awkward, but it didn't work. I'll do it Indiana Jones style, just hide in the fridge. Well, I mean, I guess that could probably work for like a propane explosion or a gas explosion. I mean, I knew it. I mean, I doubt the fridge technique is going to work on against an atomic explosion. Still, how did she even escape the apartment? It was still on fire. Unless the explosion blew the door open, I guess. Who do I call? Ethan, Jayden, or go alone?
I know where Sean Mars is. I've got to call that FBI guy Jayden. He's the only one I can trust. He'll be able to save him.
I mean, how does he have Jayden's phone? I don't know. Maybe she called him in the past. Who knows? No, not really.
My name is Madison Page. You don't know me. I'm a journalist. We don't have much time, so listen carefully. Ethan Mars is innocent. The killer's name is Scott Shelby. Sean Mars is at 852 Theodore Roosevelt Road. Have you got all that?
Wait, I know this already. I'm on my way to the warehouse. I gotta go.
It kind of seemed really pointless. Why bother calling any of them since they know where he's at already? They know where Sean is. I'm guessing it's just in case if you like failed any of the trials with Ethan, or if Norman didn't have all the clues. I think this kind of gave you your last chance here to try to inform them where the Origami Killer is, or well, where Sean is, sorry. And speaking of Sean, I haven't seen that face in a while. But yeah, down to the final chapter here. Gonna be a long session, I can tell you that. Friday, 7:22 p.m. 5.848 inches of rain. Alright. I mean, Ethan's a wreck, I can tell you that.
Sean! The poison's gonna kill me in a few minutes. I've gotta find Sean fast. Sean's done for if I've got the address wrong. I hope it's not too late. Sean! Where's Sean?
I've been looking for a long time, Ethan. Looking for a father that would be able to do what mine could not do. Sacrifice himself in order to save his son. Oh, I searched. And then I remembered you.
Yeah, so surprisingly, Scott's been there since the very beginning of the game. I guess technically 2 years before all this.
All those murders, just to find a father capable of saving his son.
Just to find a father? Do you have any idea how it feels to be a worthless nothing in your father's eyes? Believe me, I've suffered just as much as my victims.
I finished your damn trials. Now give me back my son!
He's there. All you have to do is open that grate.
Hey, what do you know? Norman just came out of nowhere. No, guys, I said it's just strange. He just came out of nowhere. He just didn't even hear a door, nothing. Well, I'll leave Norman to the killer. Right now, I gotta save Sean. Gotta find something.
I'll get you out of there, Sean.
This pipe, it could do it. Oh, that lock came out pretty easily. Come on. Oof. Don't worry, I got you. I think. Meanwhile, it's too quiet. Oh. Whoa. You know, actually, I mean, this could really play out in so many different ways. I mean, you could have it where, yeah, Norman's fighting the Origami Killer. You can have it where Lauren fights the killer. I think maybe at one moment you can have where Ethan might fight the killer. And then, of course, you know, Scott could just die at any point in the game, and I guess he wouldn't even fight anyone, I think. I don't know, I've never really experienced that, where I had Scott just die. Or actually, I don't know if he can technically die. Oh. Try my best here. Oh. Oh. I swear, I think Jayden has gotten to the most fights in this game so far.
Take your positions. Suspect is likely to be armed and dangerous. All personnel are ordered to shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill. Ash, are the snipers in position?
Yes, Lieutenant. They're ready on your command.
Perfect. He won't get away this time. We'll gun him down as soon as he shows his face. Hey! You there! What are you doing?
Something crazy.
Lieutenant, my name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I have proof that Ethan Mars is innocent. He's not the Origami
Ash,
Killer.
what is a journalist doing here? I thought I told everybody to keep their mouths shut. Now get her out of here. I don't want her getting in the way.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right, come on.
You're about to make a terrible mistake, Lieutenant. Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
Back to this fight. Whoa.
Oh.
Come on. And back to the scene. So many transitions.
Don't help me, son, please. Breathe. You've gotta breathe.
Come on. Breathe, man. Breathe.
Don't leave me. Please. Sean. Don't leave me.
I mean, hopefully we weren't too late, right? He's actually alive.
Sean.
I'm surprised, really. Actually, no, I would have been more surprised he survived dehydration and starvation. I mean, I doubt Scott really gave him food. Well, actually, I don't know. He might have. I mean, if he wanted to keep the victims alive as long as possible, yeah, he probably would have given them food.
Sean, listen. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I want you to know that whatever happens, I love you more than anything in the world.
Alright, the poison.
I'm not dead.
Hey, it's fake.
I took the poison an hour ago, and I'm not dead.
Probably was just water. Who knows? But hey, at least that's good. He's alive.
Ash, get her out of my face.
Mars didn't do it, for Christ's sakes. He's innocent.
Oop. Run!
What are you doing?
I have the need for speed.
Holy crap. What do we do, Lieutenant? Attention all personnel, hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
Madison? What's going on?
The cops. They're out there. They have the building surrounded. They'll shoot you if you go outside.
I'll go out alone. I'll talk to them. I'll explain.
You'll be dead before you can open your mouth. Look, we'll all go out together, with our hands in the air, and they can't possibly shoot us.
Knowing Blake, he probably would.
It's your innocence, Ethan.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't trust you. I was only thinking about Sean, and I thought...
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved your son.
That's good. Oh, right. I'm in the fight scene here. Okay. Oh, sledgehammer. Oh. Ow.
Save me. Please, save me.
Why not? I kind of still like the guy anyway. He might have been evil, but I still kind of liked him. Oh. Get off. Oh, God. Oh, snap. Ooh. No. A good thing this metal pipe saved me. Well, goodbye, Scat Shelby. Don't shoot, I got a kid. Hooray! Everyone is saved.
There was general relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive.
Yeah, that's like an
4
ugly
days
picture
after
of
his
Sean.
disappearance. Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Origami Killer. The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami Killer. The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Well, it was more like he got killed by accident, really, than anything else, but sure, we'll go with that. And honestly, I kind of secretly wish there was a way for Scott to survive that.
Let's just say a friend of a friend let me jump in line. If we like it, it's ours.
Not bad. Almost as cozy as Madison's old studio apartment.
Hey, Dad! I think I found my room!
Gotta say, probably the first time in a while not seeing any rain.
What do you think?
It's perfect, Ethan. We'll be able to forget what happened. We'll lead a normal life. And one day, it'll all just seem like a bad dream. We've earned the right to be happy now, Ethan. All three of us.
Yeah, pretty good ending for those three.
Our guest today is on the cover of today's World magazine this week and has been hailed by the whole nation as a new hero for our times. Astonishingly, he almost single-handedly ended the sinister series of killings by the man known as the Origami Killer and saved the life of young Sean Mars. His determination, courage, and intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden. Good evening.
Norman Jayden on a talk show? It's kind of strange. Really is. Still has the tryptocane. I mean, if you didn't take the tryptocane at any point in the game, then you get this scene right here. I know that. If you did take it, then you get a scene where he's obsessively taking tryptocane. Yeah, you can see him snorting it in the bathroom. Actually, I guess possibly he might have OD'd in the bathroom. I don't know, but luckily that didn't happen here. But so now he's trying to not rely on the tryptocane. Granted, he's still using the airy glasses. I mean, they're still on experimental phase, so he's still one of the first few who actually is using the glasses. Oh no. He doesn't even have the glasses on, he's seeing this. His mind is getting warped with an airy. He's been using it for too long.
killed my son, Scott. Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms? I don't know why you did all this.
That's a good question. Not sure why.
Nothing can justify it anyway. I feel nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but contempt.
I think she's glad that he's dead, but at the same time doesn't really change much. I don't know. The date of his. The date is kind of off. They said he was 48. The news cover said he was 48, but I think that's like 42.
I want to see them again.
I'm a father too. I don't know. They kind of threw the that timing a little bit off, I guess. I don't know, on the age. I guess they kind of miscount on the age. But anyway, there you have it. Heavy rain. And oh no. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was gonna freeze again. Well, for one thing, every time I play Heavy Rain, it always seems to freeze. I mean, I didn't really show it, but it did freeze up on me at one point. I had to reset my console. I was like, oh, I don't know. I like this game, but it's just like every time I try to play it, it always freezes at one point or another, and it's kind of annoying, actually. But yeah, I mean, there you have it, Heavy Rain. I mean, it's a pretty good crime thriller. I liked kind of the. I did like all the characters. That they all were unique in their own right. Well, each of them had these individual quirks, and they had their own way of trying to go about solving the case with the Origami Killer, for the most part. Yeah, but I mean, like the gameplay style was pretty unique to each of the characters themselves. Granted, also playing it with the move controllers really does help, actually. Adds more to the immersion. But like I said, they did also re-release this on the PlayStation 4, so if you want to go about playing it that way, I mean, you could do that. Granted, you're stuck with just the DualShock 4 controller on there, I believe. But, I mean, if you want something at a higher resolution, yeah, you got the PS4 version. But, I mean, even on the PS3 version, though, it still holds up pretty well, in my opinion. I still like it. You know, nothing really that bad about it. I guess overall, that being said, though, it was kind of a shock to find out that first time playing, it was kind of a shock to find out that God, it's still freezing even at the credits. Yeah, it's still kind of a shock to find out that Scott was the Origami Killer the entire time. I mean, honestly, I actually did kind of like Scott Shelby playing throughout the entire game, but I know it kind of sucks. I kind of actually did like Scott, just finding out he was the killer. Just too bad, unfortunately. But I mean, it did explain some things. God, is this thing really gonna freeze on me? But, you know, it did kind of explain some things as to why he was going after the victim's parents. You know, he was going after the victim's parents to try to get more evidence, more information about the so-called killings. But in actuality, he was really there just to collect the evidence so that he could destroy it. Granted, I don't know why he chose now of all times to really destroy the evidence. I digress. And, of course, also he was hesitant on having Lauren tag along with them. For the investigation, and I guess he was just worried that she was gonna find out who he was. But like I said, granted, he probably could have killed her at any point in the game, but maybe deep down he kind of felt guilty, or maybe he actually felt some romance between him and Lauren. I don't know. It just kind of felt a little out of nowhere, really. That kiss between Scott and Lauren. It just felt out of nowhere. I just didn't really sense any real romantic feelings between them, but who knows? But you know, this game also did a pretty good job just kind of psyching the player out, making it think that the entire time that Ethan was the Origami Killer, considering the fact that he also had those continuous blackouts. Granted, it didn't actually. The blackouts never really happened after like the first half of the game. Well, like I guess after like the first. I guess really after like the first third of the game or the first quarter or whatever. After the park incident, he never really had any more blackouts to experience. But I guess it was just to make the players think that he's the killer. Seeing him out in the rain with the origami figure in his hand. But overall, it was really just a big giant red herring just to throw you off. Really, the blackouts really meant nothing to this game. In fact, they're never really explained at all. Well, actually, there was a. I remember there was a cut chapter in the game, and behind the scenes, there was like a cut chapter where Ethan was like underwater. I guess he has this like nightmare where he's underwater, seeing dead bodies. I think probably actually seeing Sean there. I think it was just to somewhat convince the player that somehow Ethan's mind is linked with the Origami Killers or some way. I'm not really sure how or why. I mean, granted, at least it would somewhat explain the blackouts, but unfortunately that chapter was cut, and I think most likely due to the fact that it was just a little bit on the paranormal side. I guess they wanted to keep everything still grounded in reality for the most part. Even though it was a dream, I guess they wanted just to keep it as normal as possible without any repercussions there. They just want to keep it down to earth. And then speaking of which, I remember there was also another scene where Scott did visit his mother at the hospital, but you did see him suffocating his mother with a pillow. Just another instance of him trying to get rid of the evidence. They don't show it in the main game. I guess maybe it was too graphic or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there you have it. Though it's just kind of one of the more unique games out there, and I still think it's still worth a play, even up to today, in 2022. I still think it's worth a playthrough, especially if you don't know anything ahead of time, because it does help. I'm just saying. And of course, also the music itself actually did helped out with the atmosphere. I mean, I actually did like the music. It kind of did add more to the game itself, so that's great. Yeah, that's great. I guess I'm just gonna let these credits play out for a little bit. Come back to you then. Quantric Dream would like to thank you. Yes, so I guess that was it actually. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so I mean, there were like a lot of other endings you can get in the game itself. So I mean, that was just one set of endings. There's like a lot of endings you can get. But I just want to at least complete the game. Just complete the game anyway. Yeah, so that's it. There's actually still one more thing I want to do for recording wise, but I guess I'll get back to you on that pretty soon. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.